you said you guys spend the night together, spend the day together, and spend all your time together. And I'm just curious, man, how in the year 2022, a couple's able to work together all day and just, how do you make this happen?
It's hard.
It's hard.
Because you see, we are still in a marriage.
Yes.
And marriage is not a bed of roses, to be honest. Sometimes you are at knees and you have to go. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not. But on the other hand, I think also what makes us the wheel spin time and again, spend time together, whether it's in the house and sometimes not even working, is because we happen to share a love language. Both of us, our love language is quality time.
Right.
We've done it's called the test we did, and we both scored highest on that.
Right.
So that I think also.
What's that test again?
There's a test that you do on your.
Chapman.
Yeah, Gary Chapman.
Right.
Chapman.
Yes.
It's on the internet.
Okay.
If you want you and your spouse to find out your love languages, just go to the internet.
Yeah.
5 languages.
5 love languages.
Right. Yeah.
And then there's going to be a couple of questions, and then at the end of it, you're going to get results.
Yeah.
And then you're going to know what is your
love language.
Love language.
So for you guys, it's a conscious one.
Quality time.
And which are the 5, by the way? Which are the 5? Number 1?
Yes.
Quality time.
Quality time.
Gifts.
Gifts.
Physical touch.
Physical touch.
Acts of service.
Yes.
Acts of service.
And affirmation.
Yes.
And affirmation.
Words of affirmation.
Right.
Words of affirmation.
So you guys score the highest on quality time.
Quality time. And it's so rare to find 2 people with the same love language, but us quality time.
Right.
But sijasema usinipe gifts.
They're still welcome.
They're still welcome.
Yeah. So for acts of service, you just want to speak a bit into that. Acts of service as a love language.
Yes. Just
Acts of service, they are the little things like now, like I like when you say sometimes, or most of the time you when you get married, that she choose that I'll be washing your socks or handkerchiefs.
Do something for you.
Just do something for you, or serve you your food.
Right.
Or help you in something.
Right.
Yes.
Just like that's physical, like taking off the load from you or helping you with your load.
Right.
Yes.
Right. The second one you said was gifts.
Yeah, gifts is just gifting. Like from time to time, I'm out and I think she loves good perfume. You go and buy. How much she loves chocolate or she loves flowers.
Right.
Gifting, because it's the way you speak to her.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
So she resonates with that.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm sure then you'll have to then check out what she connects with as a gift. I mean, it must be of value to either party.
Not just anything that.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So she could be a chocolate lover. She could be a person who loves just good sense. So you just choose to just go save on money 6 months, go and buy a good designer perfume.
Right.
She loves whether it's outfit and choose today. I'll go to the shop and choose one of the best.
Right.
Or if not, just go to a shop and say I would want her to pick an outfit from this. So get a voucher, come and gift her and tell her this is all paid for. Just go to the shop and just get something you want.
Knock yourself out.
Yes.
Right.
So it depends with what now your other partner or your spouse or your wife loves or what she resonates with. You can't just go and get her something that is irrelevant. Like she does not put on perfume because maybe, God forbid, she has those congenital, like she's asthmatic, and then you get her those ones, she does not wear them, then it makes no sense.
Right.
She is affected by some sense of flowers sometimes. You get her flowers, then it doesn't make sense. It has to resonate with
so
what
there's
she
some
loves.
homework you've got to do.
You have to
in figuring out which gifts.
Yes.
As it were.
Yes. She could be the person who loves sometimes from time to time.
Right.
You take her out on a date.
Right.
It could be anything.
Right.
It could be anything.
Right. Milka, you talked about affirmation as well.
Yes, affirmation. That one is for women mostly.
Tell us about it.
Tell her she's beautiful.
Right.
Tell her you love her every day.
Right.
Tell her she's an amazing woman.
Right.
Tell her you appreciate her for, being the mother of
our
your
children.
kids,
Right.
Tell her she's doing a good job in whatever it is that she's doing.
Correct.
Tell her she looks beautiful in the morning.
Right.
She smells nice.
Right.
Notice a new hairdo. Tell her, talk to her about it. New earrings, you look nice.
Right.
that's just it.
Yeah.
Words of affirmation.
Right.
Hivyo tu.
Right.
And most women fall in that category.
Right.
But sijasema usiniambie watu. Let's keep them coming.
I'm just curious as a wife, do you think men also require words of affirmation? Your husbands?
Yes,
Right.
yes. Especially like you're doing a good job, you're strong, you can do this. If they're taking on a big project, you can do this. You're able to do, like maybe if they are tengenezing, what is it, a crib. Like him, he's very handy. He knows. I tell him, babe, I know you can be able to make that thing.
Right.
Make it, like, does that make you feel some type of way? Because
You feel the man.
Yeah, you feel,
like,
and then also
have
you
to
feel charged
like
and feel
men.
encouraged that somebody believes in what you're doing.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Even men, yeah.
Fantastic. The fourth one, I think you talked about
Physical touch.
physical touch.
Bwana ni wale watu wa kushikwa.
Na PDA when you're napenda you walk in town holding
PDA,
hands.
holding
Yes,
hands,
yes.
kiss her in public.
Yeah.
Those things.
Those things.
Yeah, physical
Yeah.
touch. Also, men are in those as men are in physical touch. 'Cause, you know, that's your category. Yeah.
Most of us.
Yeah, so you guys rated the highest on the fifth one, which is
Quality
time.
time.
Yes.
So that has made it easier for you guys to work together.
Yes.
Because most
Is it a
men
good
are
understanding by that to
single.
say quality time means that then both of you long to spend a lot of time together? Is that,
Oh,
is that the
yes.
interpretation?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So
Just when we are together in our own space, just yani tu ni muone tu hapo tu. Even if I'm just doing something else, I just see him there.
Yeah.
That is what I like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's how it works.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like I remember even today morning, as early as today morning, when I was meant to have tea, so I went down and made tea. I put tea because it was made. Then I made her eggs and a smooth and took to her, so she was doing makeup.
Yeah.
So she can do makeup and have that at the same time. Then we leave.
Yeah.
So incidentally, I did not even leave back to go and have my tea. I forgot I had tea because we started talking and things went and went and went.
That is why, Aki, most of the time we are usually late. That is the reason why. Because we find ourselves, we are just there. I want to spend time. You don't even want the other one to go
Yeah.
up or two.
Where can I help her to?
Where can
Just
to
up.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
can to
Yeah.
Mpaka niseme tu.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it has made it easier, but we are not saying it has not had its ups and downs.
Right.
Yeah, it has.
They are there, and like we're saying, it's just finding an amicable way of how to deal with those. And this was also even from that devotion you're doing the other day, talking about, it's not about those things being absent.
Yep.
It's about how you deal with them when they're present.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, when there's you find that what if there's a fight or we can't talk is affecting what we do, it's not about the fight, it's finding a solution to avoiding that fight and dealing with it. When it happens, what do we do?
Yeah.
Do we just assume that it's okay, you don't talk to me, I don't talk, so we keep quiet and then everything else is affected in between them? No, but finding a solution. Well, this has happened, so how do we make amends to this and move on with life as it should? Because again, like they say, time waits for no man. Whether we are not talking, guess what? We don't find ourselves at 4:15 or whatever time it is right now. The clock will still move. A day will still count.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So remaining very intentional about just building this thing up.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
At every point in time.
Yes.
Yes.
Having done social media for the period you've done it, what are the things you hear society speaking back at you and society resonating with what it is that then both of you do on social media the most?
Resonating in a good way or in a bad way?
Like needs that they feel, yes, surely this is speaking to this and this is speaking to the other, whether positive or whatever it is, that you just feel the community seems to consume this much more. This is the need we keep hearing in the society, and this is what we're addressing the most out of what you guys do.
Just authenticity, I guess, also. Being yourselves and just being humble in whatever it is. No matter which level you get at, remain humble, remain authentic, remain true to yourselves. People really, really appreciate that outside here. Yeah.
That's true. I agree. But also I think people out there are hungry to, for just one general word, they long for inspiration. Some people, such groups that we have that I talk about in our marriage, our work in marriage, we have people we work with and we share this experience. There are people who are out there who do not have such. And so we have a task also to speak to them that, you know, not come to them and tell them, you know, it's all good, it's all glamour. Like, people will always look at us and say, like, we never fight. No, it's not the case. We have times when we at loggerheads, we cannot even sit down and have an arrangement on anything, but we always strive to find a way to make everything around us work, because the course that we are in, or the institution we are in, which is marriage, is bigger than conflicts and everything that's here in between. And above all, we also have now been tasked with a son who is looking up to us. And like I said, some things you do that will affect this boy directly or indirectly, because he has learned now to grow up with both of us. In the event that we were to just take a small thing and blow it out of proportion and decide to part ways, that boy will be affected psychologically. And I'm speaking that from also personal experience, because I know that affects, and I would not want that to be the case. So it's about you guys working together for the greater good of yourselves and also of the people around you. Because even now, people who watch us, whether on YouTube or on Instagram, sometimes they say that I would want to be like the Peekays. And that does not only just come for us to make us feel good and, you know, pat ourselves in the back. It also tells us we need to do better, because what people are seeing there, we need them to know it's not. Don't look at us on socials. By the way, we call official journal, we call out people a lot. When you call me and tell me, Nikuuliza, by the way, you not call me in a very long time. How are you doing? Unaniambia, unajua sisi si wanatule kwa mtandao. You know, nikawa tulikuwa na yeye jana. It's not all that. Call me and find out how you're doing now outside of social media, because that's like an office. If we are fighting today and I have to go to the office tomorrow at 8 a.m., guess what? I'll still show up in the office. And I don't need to go and say that we are not talking nyumbani. No, let's show up and work. Same thing. So social media, because it's now an office, you show up and do what you have to do, and life moves on. But now, if you're a real friend and you really mean to know how I'm doing, don't check me out on social media. Just call me and find out how you're doing. Yes.
Check me out of office.
Check me out of office.
Yeah, and let's have real conversations, man. Let's have a real conversation. Mambo kwa ground, man. Where it's hurting and whatever. I'm really glad that you talked about the sun part, especially because we've got to be intentional enough to build. Because these children get directly affected. In fact, even before we go to indirect, I think there is direct. That they all deal with.
Yes.
And I think we carry therefore a big responsibility, even as parents and as influencers and whoever we are, to understand that there's a full society and community and generations behind us. To whom we owe a responsibility.
Yes.
In how we resolve our conflict, in how we project ourselves on social media.
Yes.
And at every point, man. Wow. You guys are deep, man. You guys are thoroughly deep, man. I absolutely enjoy the circles of accountability. I enjoy all of these stuff. And I don't know, Milka, man, as we mbele inakana mnagani on what you guys are doing right now.
Expect a lot.
We can expect a lot.
We are coming.
Yeah?
We are coming.
Full force.
Full force.
Full throttle.
So there's no activity. You see, now we are now here fully now.
Right.
So all our energies are here, pushing ourselves out of the comfort zone. Hakuna ile mshahara ya nini employer at the end of the month. So there's no comfort. There's no time for comfort.
Right.
It's pushing ourselves.
Right.
We are coming.
Fantastic, man.
Watch out.
Fantastic, man. PK, in closing, as we bring this to a close.
I think I'll just echo the same things that my wife has said, because this is where we are. It's our office now.
Right.
And we have a son to raise who depends on us. We don't want anyone to come knocking at the door and asking for this, or just chasing him out because we have not done what needs to be done.
Right.
So we have a big responsibility to put our best foot forward in what we do, with our minds, and also ask God to direct us in the right paths of what He intends of all this.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
But man, I suspect you guys, but your influencers were also very deep in marriage. I don't know whether guys who need to hear you guys out, you're usually available when you say, tuongeleshe kwa hii mtandao, and we'll show up and all of that stuff.
We are very, very available.
You are.
Yeah.
If all marriages could work, if people will just be inspired by us, I mean, why not?
Right.
We are very available.
So they can hit you up and
Hit us
check you out on your pages.
Check us out on
Yeah.
our pages.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes.
Well, man, I think if, for the couple of minutes that we spent with you, even off camera, man, I think if there's one thing that I really salute you for, you sound very deliberate about your family status and your marriage and your raising of the next generation.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah.
And on that one, man, I've got to give it to you, man.
Thank you very
Gotta
much.
give it to you.
Thank you
man.
very much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to thank you for just coming through, keeping it real, keeping it authentic.
Yeah.
Investing of yourself in others. I think the greatest investment is not what I do for self. It must be also what about for others as well.
Exactly.
And I've got to allow God just to raise me up that I can raise others up as well.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. Yes.
And you guys are just doing exactly that. And I want to celebrate you, man.
Thank you very
And
much.
thank you for coming through on the Goldmine Show, man.
What you liked it? It was a joy to be
It
here.
was a joy.
Yeah.
You guys did very well, man. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.
It's a
Yep.
pleasure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fantastic, man. Folks, I told you when PK meets Goldmine, it's lit. It can only be absolutely, absolutely beautiful. And there you have it, man. An amazing couple influencing generations, but remaining very conscious and straight-headed about what it is that they're putting out there. Because the internet, as PK reminds us, it never forgets, man. Our children are going to watch this stuff, and many generations are going to watch this stuff. And therefore, we've got to be responsible about what we do. We can inspire and remain clean. We can inspire and remain responsible, because I think that space is absolutely huge. And the PKs have continued to demonstrate this, and they continue to remind you that you're truly a gold mine, and you can't quit on yourself. Associations matter. You've got to keep yourself accountable and find some people that keep elevating you and reminding you to remain grounded, because no matter how far you go, your feet still need to be on the ground. You can't allow it to be greater than life. You can allow it to take the better part of you, because we are on a journey. And we want to keep reminding you, my friend, you're on a journey. It matters how you live your life. It matters what you put out there. And if you can just have a few more people that keep remembering that our job is to lift others, then I think our society will be a much better society. Want to remind you, keep following the Goldmine Show on Facebook, on Instagram, and in case you still haven't subscribed, I want to encourage you to do so. Do you guys want to give your pages as well so that guys can follow you as well?
Yeah.
Yep, go ahead, man.
Yeah, so you can follow us or just subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's called the Peekays.
Right.
Just go there and subscribe.
Yep.
You can follow me on Instagram. Mine is PK_01.
Right.
And my lovely voice channel is Milka_wa_PK.
There you go, man.
Yes.
There you go. That's what's up, man.
Yep.
Follow them, my friends, and let's just keep building. And especially all of these wonderful content creators, in my view, let's support that stuff. There's a narrative that says negative content sells. I think we need to reverse that conversation, because while it sells, maybe it doesn't build. And we've got to keep building and keep building with clean content, wonderful content, and uplifting content. And therefore, my friend, in case you're not able to follow all of us, please follow the PKs. But well, I think when you can do both of us, it will be great for you to follow the PKs and also follow the Goldmine Show. Until next time, keep working the greatness inside of you. Keep pulling others to go along with you. Don't quit on yourself. God bless you, and see you next time.